Alright, Death Trooper Peridea has been in the game now for about a week and a half. And I just discovered that there was actually a Q&A. I don't like these new forums. These new forums are not as clear as the old forums, like, at all. The old forums were awesome. You could, first off, access the forums straight from the game. Then there was a list of main title headers. You'd choose one, boom, and then there was everything that you needed. This is like, you know how buried this was? I had to go into one heading, then in there I chose a subheading, then from there I chose a sub-article, then from there this article was buried in that article. I mean, I would imagine this is somewhere else, not buried, but that's the only place I saw this. I wouldn't have found it otherwise if I wasn't just, like, browsing the articles. But yeah, this just kind of annoys me, because, like, I try to be on top of this. When a new character comes out, I try to do the kit reveal and developers' insights as soon as they come out. And then, typically, if there is a Q&A shortly after that, I try to do the Q&A. 14 days is ridiculous. Anyways, I do want to make a whole video on these forums, because they just suck. I just want to complain. I just want to show them to people who might not use the forums, do, like, a before and after comparison between the forums, and ugh. But anyways, without any more further ado, a little ranting. Here it is, the Death Trooper Peridea Q&A. Unfortunately, I browsed through this and I saw there was quite a few stupid questions, but you know how I feel about those if you've seen any of my other Q&As. They piss me off because they have nothing to do with the character, and the whole point of a Q&A is for us players to learn more about the character, not read some dumb nonsense that has absolutely nothing to do with the game. But let's just get into it. So first off, what happens if you use just a nibble while the target is already under 10% health? Does it still insta-kill it? If the target enemy is already under 10% health, there's a good chance that the normal damage from just a little bit will finish them off, but if not, then yes, the instant defeat would clean things up. Either way, using the ability to net the kill would warrant a reset on the ability cooldown and a bonus turn. Yes, that's what I was thinking. Like, I don't remember the kit off the top of my head, because obviously this was 2 weeks ago, actually more than 2 weeks ago that the kit was revealed, so, but, yeah, I remembered that there was some kind of, like, benefits after you got the insta-kill, so yeah, even if the character was killed by the regular damage, who cares? You use that move, you're still gonna get those bonuses, just like it says here. How does this Death Trooper Peridea feel about cranberries? Oh yeah, this is one of the dumb questions. I'm assuming cranberries, they mean, the band, because a zombie, and Death Trooper Peridea is a zombie. Death Trooper Peridea thinks the world of cranberries, but they don't often get an opportunity to enjoy cranberries on Peridea, and they're really a fool for them. So when they do get a chance, they really have to let it linger to draw out the experience. Okay, let it linger. That must be another Cranberries song then too, right? I can think of it. It was just in something recently that I watched, I think. I don't know. That must be Cranberries. I don't know. The only Cranberries song I know is, like, that I know is Cranberries, is Zombie. Let It Linger. If that is a song of theirs, I probably would have never guessed. Alright, here's another dumb question. The masses need to know what color deck DTP is. Here we go. Talking about, like, Magic the Gathering and what color deck. The masses don't need to know. Nobody cares. I'm part of these masses. I do not care. Blue, black. Okay. You know what that means to me? Nothing. So even if this is some kind of stupid inside joke, this means nothing. This is a waste of my time that you included this in here. Yeah, I know, I'm an idiot and read it, but I just want to complain about it because it's annoying and pointless. Are the clauses in his unique, whenever an Imperial Remnant ally is critically hit, remove 3% turn meter from all enemies? Death Trooper Peridea gains 5% turn meter stacking for each stack of blight inflicted on an enemy. Also tied behind a non-Imperial Remnant tank leader. Or are those independent? Okay, that's very specific. Who is a non-Imperial Remnant tank leader? It's very specific. It sounds like you're asking about one character. What is that, like one of the Moff Gideon variants or something? No, he probably still would be Imperial, right? I don't even know. Only the reactive speed gain to being debuffed is locked behind a non-Imperial Remnant tank leader in this ability. The turn meter removal and gain are both independent. Does the sentence, Death Trooper Peridea gains 5% turn meter stacking for each stack of blight inflicted on an enemy, only trigger when he inflicts a stack or stacks of blight, or also when other allies inflict a stack or stacks of blight? This will trigger when other allies inflict blight as well. I mean, I suppose that's a good question, but I would hope it works when anyone does, because it does say whenever a stack of blight is inflicted. So if another ally is inflicting blight, it should be charging up this move. But you never know with CJ. Oh no, it's only when he does it. But nope, in this case, that's whenever anybody, so that's good. Well, at least on the team. So with Enoch, that will be 9 remnants. Is the plan to release a 10th, or will there be 3 trooper teams? Imperial TIE fighter pilot is getting the remnant tag to make 2 5-person squads. Oh, you're getting the remnant now too? That's kind of weird. Does he actually count as remnant? I mean, he's at the... I feel like remnant is... Remnant would have been... When was remnant characters? No, they... I guess he would get that tag. I was thinking remnant was like after the fall of the Empire and just like some stragglers. But that's not the case, because remnants are in Mandalorian, right? And that takes place between episode 3 and episode 4. That's when Luke is still young. So, and they're considered remnants, those ones. So yeah, I don't know, I guess. Anyways, and it also says with Enoch, well, that's a new character that's coming out. It actually is out at this point. I still gotta make the developers' insights and kit reveal, but at the time of this upload, those should also be uploaded, so you can go check those out and learn about those new that new character. On the basic, you say it has a 40% chance to inflict blight and deal double damage if the enemy has blight already. Can both of these trigger? Oh, that's a decent question, actually. Technically, they can both trigger, but not in the way that I think that you're asking about. The check to see if the enemy has blight already occurs before the effect would apply. That would apply blight, so you can't have the 40% chance trigger the double damage. However, if the enemy already had blight, you can trigger the double damage and then have the another stack. Okay, yep, that it really does say that. It's not me reading this wrong. And then have the another stack of blight apply from the basic chance. Okay, so that answer was kind of confusing. Yes, it can, but it doesn't work in the way you'd think. I guess it's saying that you can't... It does the double damage check first. So if you're at, say, already 40%, and then you got the 40% chance to inflict more blight or whatever, that would happen after. So you wouldn't be dealing double damage right away. But you could potentially deal double damage if you already had enough blights or whatever, and then you'd get that stack of 40 on top of it after. But that stack wouldn't affect the damage. So it's almost like... If the question was asked backwardsly, then it would be in the perfect order. For the Omicron to activate, does the team have to be exclusively Night Sisters or Imperial Remnant, or can it be a combination of the two factions? Mix and match will work as well. But I think you're probably better off with Imperial Remnants. Yes, they have the Night Sister tag, but I don't really see them. I think there was very little synergy with them with the Night Sisters, right? So yeah, you could, but why waste it? Just use it on what you know is going to work, the Imperial Remnants. Will Death Trooper have a datacron with the marquee event? Death Trooper Peridea will not have a datacron specific to his marquee event. That's true. Now that this event's already happened, we know about that, and I forgot about that. He didn't. I knew something was different too when I unlocked him, but it just wasn't registering. That's what was different. On Special 1, does the 3 times apply to the DOTs, or only the TM removal? This will only apply to the turn meter removal. Don't remember what that move was wow. Don't remember what that move was about at all, so I can't really comment, but there's the answer. Who did the ability animation for a second special? It's awesome. We have a truly amazing team of artists here, and they had a great time figuring out how to bring this character to life, so to speak. Okay, you didn't even answer the question. You just said we have a team of artists here. I'm sure there was one person that worked more specifically on it, though. Why didn't you want to call them out? It's kind of weird. What is Death Trooper Peridea's favorite song? Only one correct, unique answer. I would say that there's no need to argue or debate. The answer to this is pretty clear. Why is no need to argue capitalized? NNTA. Does that mean something? But still, anyways, of course, really stupid question slipped in there. What would you suggest? Wow, what would you suggest the community uses as an acronym for this unit, shortened to this unit since it needs an acronym? We've been using DTP, disturbing the peace. What is this, ludicrous? In most cases. But occasionally we'll call him by his more affectionate name of Chompers. What? I'm confused because I just heard something about Chompers. Where was that? Now it's weird to see that being jokingly referenced here. I mean, because get it, he's a zombie, and zombies just... But yeah, DTP, Death Trooper Peridea. I don't know, you could just call him Ludicrous, I guess. What's Ludicrous's favorite zombie movie? The Serpent and the Rainbow. Okay, again, another stupid question, so thanks, that offers us absolutely nothing. But also, what is this random fake movie? I never even heard of that. Out of all the, like, mainstream movies you could have picked, 28 Days Later, 28 Weeks Later, World War Z, geez, even Walking Dead, I know it's not a movie, but still, Shaun of the Dead, Dawn of the Dead, Zombieland 2, all these, you choose Serpent in the Rainbow? I've never even heard of that. It doesn't even sound like a zombie movie. Unless that's a joke. Maybe that's what the Cranberries album was called. I don't know. Either way, it's a waste of time, though. It shouldn't even be there. So yeah, I'm severely late, but there it is. There was a Q&A for Death Trooper Peridea, and yeah, lots of useless questions. This was very annoying. I don't know why they put so many junk questions in there. These morons, this dickhead here, CG dickhead, needs to filter those out. Nobody's interested in them. If you want to answer them for, like, funsies, fine. But don't include them in the official publication. That's so dumb. Anyways, that's all I got for now, so thanks for checking this out with me, and until next time, I said see ya.